Hello, and welcome back. This is Yummy Productions. So, um, we just finished up with the Traverse Town, dealing with darkness and stuff. I was checking to see if I could do the red Trinity symbols since I was able to start doing Trinities. I ended up having an idea about, what if you put the barrel first and then put the grate on top, right? Unfortunately, it does not work that way. Then I had the idea about kind of like hop from one to the other, and I don't know why. But of course, that's not going to work either. Because it still falls under the same principle. I'm just getting thrown off by the fact that there's that permanent crate right there. So, this is the world map, to where you can select to go to other places. Honestly, don't know a lot. Skipped over the gummy making tutorial because honestly, I don't know how much I would be getting into that. I just felt like it was a poor experience. Ran into a few things because they're moving and sitting there, so I thought, that they were collectibles. Obviously not. I ended up taking damage. So this is a part of the game I never really was all too into. I was never really into the whole traversing the through the gummy ship. I'm also not I don't remember enjoying my experience with the Alice in Wonderland world. Maybe that was just based off of the memory, I guess. I didn't get as stuck as I did last time. Also can't get the green trinities either. A little fun fact is that I've never actually seen
you're simply too big.
the original. I say the original, the Disney original Alice in Wonderland. I've only seen the live action. I don't remember if Disney did that one, but it was with Johnny Depp's Mad Hatter and everything.
Wait, what do we have to do to grow small?
Really enjoyed it just because I enjoy having seeing Johnny Depp on screen. I really like him. I feel like he does such a wide variety of characters. And I don't remember much of the sequel at all. I should probably go back and watch those. These enemies are reminding me of the weird, mushroom head people. I've still not understood how to, beat them. Because, I hit on them and everything, and then they just, disappear. Magic didn't work. The Keyblade hasn't worked, so I just don't know.
Court is now in session!
I'm on trial? But why?
Her Majesty,
Wow.
the Queen of Hearts, presiding.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it. And the reason is because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
Of course. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. You may be queen, but I'm afraid that doesn't give you the right to be so mean.
Silence! You dare defy me?
Hey guys,
Guys, we should help her out.
The Queen of Hearts reminds me of like a claymation or claymation model.
That's against the rules.
The court finds the defendant guilty as charged for the crimes of assault and attempted theft of my heart. Off with her head!
No, no!
If it was an attempted theft, then you should have seen
Who are you?
who tried taking
Dare
your
you
heart.
interfere with my court?
Excuse me, but we know who the real culprit is.
Uh-huh. It's the Heartland.
Anyway, she's
I don't
not the one
understand
you're
this
looking for.
lack of
That's
being able to
nonsense.
tell
Have you
people
any
about
proof?
the Heartless. Like, surely they see it, like, them appearing around. So this is the section that I did not remember fondly of grabbing the evidence and whatnot. But as always, by far, Cheshire Cat is the best aspect of this world, for sure. Now, the cat's speech bubbles did help me, you know, when I was actually reading them. So, like, I like when it's a dialogue. The dialogue, you know, either hints at or straight up tells me, like, where the next section is. And then it's just up to me remembering how to get there. This is also me realizing that you cannot activate trinities while combat's happening, which, you know, makes sense. I don't know. Maybe now I'm just like more present than I used to be when playing these, so that, you know, I have a better sense of like where everything is. So I don't know. I really wish there was more you could do as a tall person, but, you know, maybe I missed it. As I like just said, like, I generally have more awareness, but I'm also still, you know, oblivious to a lot of things. So I'm curious if these sections where you're getting extra things and there being rewards like spells and whatnot. So I just got Blizzard there. Would it be? Is it in a situation where if sorry, losing my train of thought. If I had not gotten that fourth piece of evidence, right, I didn't get the special reward, and then let's say the next world offered like something similar, where like I get a reward if I do a certain thing and get a special reward. Would, in that situation, would that be Blizzard, or would that just be whatever that one would have already been? Like, is it in a set order of like, here's the list in order of like all the special things that you're given out, and you just don't proceed to the next one until like you get one of them, right? Or is it Wonderlands gives you Blizzard, whatever the next world gives you this, right? Or, you know, is it a continuous list, or is it separated, you know, set to each place? Because if that's the case, is there a world where like you don't ever get Blizzard, or is it something that like you can buy spells later? Like I said, I'm not necessarily aware of those kind of things. I wonder if the Wonderlands is based on like the Feywild, or whatever the, I don't know what the mythology behind the Fey itself. I'm just familiar with D&D, Feywild, Fey beings. But is the like source itself also like that, right? The tricky, mystical aspect. Like, is it all like that? And if so, was Wonderlands based on that? Because I very much get that type of vibe. That's what I've always gotten from the Wonderlands, is that it very much feels akin to that type of setting. I wonder if this mechanic will like show up more often, or is that just like a quirky thing in this area about turning on lights to, you know, show the darkness. Because it'd be cool if, like, you know, it showed up more often. Me struggling to get up to the table. So the boss battle for Wonderland. Something that's really cool about these games is just like the enemy design for non-human characters, right? Because like we've run into two so far. We've got the one in Traverse Town. I say two. It is technically three, but that was a humanoid, you know, shadow person. But so like you have the individual pieces of armor, and then I don't even know how to describe this thing. But like, I think it has a really cool design. It's very fitting of like the world that we're in. You know, it very much feels like it belongs in Wonderlands. And I'm going to see this being like a common trope of, not even trope, a reoccurring thing with Donald and Goofy always being down. Because I'm gonna be honest, if I'm not getting more item slots, I'm not devoting my potions to saving them. Like, I already have to do that with myself. That's something that I realized, like, whenever he wants to be, like, spamming fireballs, you know, get behind the chair. And there we go, dying. So, an idea that I had while I was dying was whether or not we should, like, have a disappointed Riku counter. You know? But I feel like maybe that would have been... could have been added whenever we were, like, having one, like, contests with Riku, right? But I feel like we're too deep in. But it definitely would have been a fun thing. I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind later. If this becomes, like, constantly recurring thing of me just dying in boss battles, then yeah, we should probably do that. I'm still struggling to, like, get a grasp of, you know, where its hurt boxes are, you know, when I can go in, like, what its attack patterns are. And this was a mistake I realized I did. Like, I made all these changes, but I didn't save it. I didn't save the game afterwards, and I have to go through and do it all over again. Which, to be fair, I believe I did make different changes to see how that would go. But I feel like it's going to be a reoccurring thing of just, like, them not being useful. See, I was hoping I'd get cured by Donald in some of the situations. But that just doesn't turn out that way. It's also probably going to be a situation of I probably just need to be more aggressive and actually, like, try and get damage in more often, because it is something that a trap that I fall into a lot when I play games. Is like I try to turtle way too much. Like, getting into a damaging spot against him has definitely been a struggle. See, this is where, like, he lights up his torch things, and so I was curious if, like, I could just destroy that and then, you know, him not being able to light it up anymore. Seem to have been wrong on that, but I don't know. Also, I learned Blizzards, but I didn't try freezing the stove thing. Fireplace. I don't know. Oh well, missed opportunities, but that's okay. If it did work that way, you know, that'd be a cool feature. Gotta do more hiding, because he wants to spam fireballs so much. Fair. It feels like Donald has like way more health than me. 'Cause I gave him a potion and he only got like a third of his health back. And I generally like get back to full, so I don't know. But yeah, no, we finally made it after I think 2 deaths. Like I'm still struggling with like the core mechanics of the game itself, and I just haven't figured out how to get around that yet. I don't know. Maybe it'll come to me at some point, and I can get through it.
What a racket. How's a doorknob to get any sleep?
I'm very curious about these keyholes. I mean, just like there's just so many questions. Like, how did they open in the first place? Like, can other Keyblade wielders close them, or is it only that particular Keyblade? I don't know. I miss when games were like meta enough or self-aware enough to just say straight up game mechanics within the game itself. You know, like a lot of games during tutorials would be like, press the action button to blank, right? And it just tells you the button. Or they'd be like, press the R1 button to lock on, and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just a very different time. Yeah, no. Maybe you can increase the power of your cannons and you'll be able to break through those things like faster, but that was very slow. Something I'm definitely not a fan of when it comes to the gummy travels, there's no option to do it. Like if you've already been a direction, like let's say I wanted to go back to Traverse Town from Wonderlands. You know, there's no option to be like, you know, just go there. At least not as far as I'm aware of. This here, I feel like wasn't, you know, wasn't not necessarily not done properly. I just feel like it could have been done better. This falling out between Donald and Sora. I don't know. It feels kind of sudden. There's no like build up.
Oh, my head.
So I don't know.
Donald? Goofy?
Regardless, I wish there was less gummy shit. And given it is short, it's just, I don't know. I say it's short. It's sped up on the video. It gaslighting myself into believing that it's okay. Fighting the Saber definitely got used to using the roll button more. Because like I keep forgetting that I have it because it's not a base part of the game. It's a skill that you have to, or an ability you have to input. Tarzan, let's go. I don't know if there's like an aspect of the game that makes his hair look all ropey, makes it look like he has dreadlocks.
Danger.
Thank you.
But I think it's just like how the game's set up.
What is this place?
I don't know, it's been forever since I've seen
Okay.
Tarzan.
Where did the others go? Look, I got separated from my friends. Have you seen them?
Hmm?
friends.
Friends.
Right, my friends. There's 2 of them. The loud one is done.
See, this just
You
feels
know what? Never mind.
so petty.
I'm looking for my friends Riku and Kairi.
Look for
I don't know.
Friends.
I mean, he is
Right.
young. I think he's like
Kyrie.
14, 13, something. I'm not
right.
sure.
Oh, friends.
I don't know. It just feels so
Really?
blatant. I do like that he's now no longer jumping at like, oh, I see Kyrie. Like, let's
Friends.
jump on that. Let's, you know.
Not sure I understand,
Catch up.
but show me. Take me to Riku and Kairi.
Now he's waiting. It's like, well,
Tarzan.
does she stick around? Does she disappear?
Tarzan. Go.
And I'm
You know.
Sora.
So he is learning
Tarzan
that
go,
he's having
Sora go, go.
hallucinations. Deep jungle.
Gosh, where are we? I sure hope Sora's okay.
Who needs them? We can find the kid without them, huh?
Oh,
Donald is really loud. He's a villain. Him just sliding around when he shouldn't be. So funny. Yeah. I debated on like cutting this part out and like adding it to the next video. But I think I want to keep the sessions like separated instead of doing this like world by world. So I don't know. If we get parts of the thing done, then we get parts of the thing done. Thank you for joining me on another session of Kingdom Hearts. If you liked it, please consider giving it a like and a subscribe. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So please tune in next week for more Kingdom Hearts. Thank you.